What's good, you wonderful people? Welcome back to the channel. Yo, I know it's been a while. I know it's been a few months now, and I'm sure some of you actually think, yo, the guy's passed away or something, but no, life's happened. I was very busy, the up and downs, moved from one province to another to where I am currently. But we're back with another video, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of this bit of a phone here. And before we jump into the unboxing, I just want to let you know that I did receive you guys' comments. I actually saw the comments, so I'm actually going to make a separate video of just me explaining where I was, and just basically me responding to some of your comments. But let's jump back to the video, guys. So what we have here is, let me let you guys guess. Obviously it's a Xiaomi, but do you guys know what phone it is? This is what the box looks like, and the phone that we're going to be unboxing today is going to be the Xiaomi Redmi 15C, and this is what it looks like on the bottom. This is the phone that we have. It's actually the black one, standard black, because I got this from Game, and they only had the black editions. So this is what the box looks like. So as you can see, we have 8 gigs of RAM, so that's 4 plus 4, so downgrade from the Stylo Apex. And then we also have 128 gigs of storage. We have a massive 6000 milliamps battery. This is a game changer. And then we also have 33 watts of fast charging, just to make sure you can juice up this massive beast of a battery in under 1 hour and 15 minutes. So it takes around 1 hour and 15 minutes to go from 0 to 100. And then we also have a massive 6.9 inch screen with 120 hertz refresh rate now. So this phone is a beast. Like, I only got it basically for the battery, and basically in my other video basically explained why I decided to go for this phone. But let's see what the phone looks like, and I'm not sure if I showed all 4 corners of the box, but yeah, let's see what's in the box. So obviously we have the phone. Turn it on later, so we'll get back to this guy. And then obviously we have the box, and let's see what we get in the box. There's going to be a silicone, let me just get this out. Yeah, very clumsy, but we have a transparent silicone case, which is very standard with Xiaomi and all these other budget phones. So we have a warranty card as well as a user manual, and then plus the transparent case. And then in the box we get the massive 33 watt fast charging. So this one here, as you can see, it's the type A to, it's obviously going to be type A to type C, and this is what the cable looks like. Let me just get that. This is what it looks like. This is the cable. Obviously it's orange on the inside, USB type A to USB type C. We do not get headsets with this device. And obviously what we have is this beast of a phone. We have the phone here, and as you can see, sorry about that, but as you can see, the phone looks very clean. It's very dark, I think also because of the lighting, the angle that I'm holding the phone on. But on the left side of the phone, we only get the SIM card slot, so it can use 2 SIM cards plus a memory card slot. So on the top, we get nothing there, and then on the side we get the volume up and down button, as well as the fingerprint sensor and power button. Okay, so at the bottom what we get is a headphone jack, the microphone, as well as a USB type C charging port, as well as mono speakers. So these are the only speakers that you get on the phone. And then on the right, obviously I showed, on the left I showed, at the top there's nothing. So if you compare this to the Tecno Spark 40, the Tecno has just more, it offers more for the same price. I was actually considering getting it, but the clerks at the store actually told me that one actually gets returned a lot for software problems. So I just thought, why not just go for this one? So that this is what it looks like on the back. So obviously we have the main camera there, which is 50 megapixels. It's basically your generic 50 megapixel camera there, and then a QVGA camera. So that basically just for decoration. Like, that thing doesn't even work, so I don't think we actually use it. And then we also have an LED flash. So overall, I think this is what it looks like at the back. I think the phone looks very good for me. I actually wanted the green color or the blue color, but unfortunately Game only had the black. And then this is what the screen looks like, and then obviously this is what it looks like. Obviously we have the 8 megapixel selfie camera there, and then it's a downgrade from the Xiaomi Redmi 15C, which has a 13 megapixel camera. So it's also a downgrade from my Stylo Apex, which I believe has 16 megapixel selfie camera. But as you can see, I have a very good screen protector installed. So this is not what the screen looks like. This is just my screen protector installed. So I think overall the phone, as you can see, is very, very big. Okay, perfect. I actually forgot. So this is my Stylo Apex, and I actually forgot to mention that the phone also comes with the SIM ejector tool. So I actually kept it on this phone for some reason. Xiaomi is just slightly bigger. The Xiaomi is just slightly larger. So bearing in mind the Xiaomi has no cover at the moment and it's still the same size as the Stylo Apex. But let's see what the phone looks like. So we have four. Yep, that's a lot of messages. So let me just sort this part out. So this is basically what the phone looks like, and as you can see, the UI is very similar to an iPhone. So if you've used an iPhone before, Xiaomi tends to copy iPhone UI, and this is what it looks like. Let's jump in, or let me just show you guys the responsiveness. As you can see, it's running 120 hertz refresh rate, hence why it looks so smooth. But let's jump to the about phone. As you can see, we're running Xiaomi Hyper OS 2, and then that should be Android 15 as shown here. Android version here, we're running the 15 Android 15 version. But let's see, we have 128 gigs of storage, but let's see detailed info in specs. And then obviously, like I mentioned, we have 4 gigs of standard RAM, as well as the CPU is the G81 Ultra octa-core max 2 gigahertz. So obviously this phone is not a phone that you're going to get if you're a gamer, to be honest. But the battery lasts really long, to be honest. But I'll touch on the battery later on. And then this is the model number, the baseband, obviously the storage. So it also supports 4 gig of additional RAM. Now this phone was basically released in August of this year, the 1st of August, if I'm not mistaken, of this year. And then this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very smooth for me. It had supports fingerprint, supports face unlock, and it's very snappy, very quick, way better than this beast of a phone here than the Stylo Apex. Now the only difference is that this one supports 5G, hence why I still have it. But yeah, you can see it also has sunlight mode. So when you're out in the sun, you just turn this on, and then you'll be able to see everything on your screen clearly, under direct sunlight. But I think for me overall, it's very good. Now the refresh rate, obviously, it has 60 gigs, 60 hertz, or you can set it up to 120 hertz. So it's going to do that dynamically based on the apps that you're using and the demand, if I can put it that way. But let's go look at the battery, because this is basically what drew me to this phone. So after getting the phone, I had to drain the phone from zero, from the battery that the percentage that it had, to zero, and I struggled. I had Wi-Fi on, I had Bluetooth on, I had hotspot on, I had the flashlight on. I kept using the phone, but it just wouldn't budge. Like, that's how good this battery is. So it basically lasts, and as you can see now, we're sitting at 57%, and it's still telling us that we have 18 hours of standby time remaining. And then obviously it doesn't support enhance or performance mode, so it just has balance. It has battery saver as well as ultra battery saver. And in terms of the additional features, so you can basically clear cache and whatnot, but I wanted to look at this, the battery protection. So basically I set it to charge fully, so that with all these two options here, it basically stops the phone from charging to 100% once it gets to 80%. And that's very good for battery life. If you want to have, if you want your battery to last, then you can do that. But if you know you're going to be updating your phone, upgrading your phone every year or every second year, then yeah, it's not necessary. I can put it that way. So I set it to just charge fully. Let's see, and as you guys can see, I charged yesterday. I got it, I think it was around 40 or 50%, and then I used it till this morning. It was around 32%, if I'm not mistaken. Then I charged it back to 100%. Now bearing in mind, I was supposed to drain it completely, but I didn't get the time to do that. So I thought, let me just supercharge it and then use it. I'll drain it, if not today, then yeah, another day. But yeah, basically this battery is enough to last you a whole day. It's very good. And then let's test the camera. Let's see what the camera looks like, because as you know, Xiaomi is very good with cameras, but obviously this is a budget phone, so it's not going to be that good. The camera is not going to be that good. It's just a generic 50 megapixel camera. There's the picture there. Let's see. What we'll be paying attention to is this has to be the detail. So how clear, man. You just want to see how clear the details are. And as you can see, it's not bad. But I think it's because I'm under sunlight this time. But yeah, it's not bad. You guys can clearly see and read man. You guys can clearly read what's on the box. You can read the text clearly, so that's very good. I said the same thing about the stylo, and then the camera turned out to be one of the worst in the end. But let me just record a video, doing double video here. So yeah, man. So this is what the video looks like. We're recording it obviously in portrait mode. And let's just play that back. So this is what the video looks like in portrait mode. So this is what the video looks like. We're recording it obviously in portrait mode. Okay, so that's the speaker and that's the video. So it's very good for me. It's very good. Like, I'm not going to be using the camera that much, but it's very good for a backup phone. It's very solid. And for those who are wondering, the phone that I'm actually using to record this video, because I tried with my laptop, the laptop just wasn't working out. I'm actually using the Samsung A05, which I'll also be doing a review on, just a quick review on. But this is what the menu looks like. And preferably I tend to use dark mode, but I actually want to drain the battery today and get it to 0 so I can charge it to 100 and just recalibrate the battery. But this is what it looks like. And then I'm not sure if I did the right thing, but there was an option where you edit. Oh yeah, that's the edit button. So these are the other settings that you can add, or other options that you can add to the notification area. And I think for me it works well, and unfortunately it's a Xiaomi, so it has ads built in. So again, also the audio is mono, so you only have a single firing speaker. And this phone, to be honest, is going to be, it's a phone that a lot of people will get. It's very good, budget wise. So if you're looking for a phone that's going to last you the whole day, you're not concerned about gaming or doing anything heavy, this phone should be more than adequate for that. There's also Xiaomi Redmi 15 that comes with 7,000 milliamps of battery, which is even better. I also had a chance to use it yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't record it because I was in the shop. But yeah, I think for me, solid. This phone is gonna last. It's a phone that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna turn it into my daily drive, because this beast of a problem, this beast of a phone here, has a problem, which I'll explain in one of the next few videos. But I think overall, this is what the phone looks like. And then actually forgot to mention, I actually got it a cover. One of those sales guys, just managed to do their thing on me, and I ended up buying a cover for the phone. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the cover on. I think overall for me, I'm happy with the phone. I'm happy with the buy. Then I'll also drop a video of testing games and stuff like that. So just let me know what games you guys would like me to test. And if there's anyone here in the comment section who actually has the phone, just let me know how it's been for you, because I know Xiaomi, the phones are good, but their OS, their operating system, is a bit of a problem. It's not properly optimized, especially for low-end phones like this. So guys, with that said, cheers and bye for now.